shopping desires, you know.
Here we go. This is the bell summing us into serious practice. No smiling. You have to turn your mouth down like a Burmese monk. They always look like their mouth was upside down. Anyway, maybe they were thinking about the fire in Maui. That's heavy on our hearts at this point. Boy, it's really amazing how unprepared they were for something that was in some ways it was inevitable with the global warming, but nobody thought it was going to happen to them. It's
right.
So we'll see. I hope they can. Hoping they can learn something and then share what they've learned with other places, because it's going to keep happening. All right, I'm going to turn my bell sound off. There we go. And think about the Hua Hu Cheng. The quotation for this week was, "The ego is a monkey catapulting through the jungle, totally fascinated by the realm of the senses. It swings from one desire to the next, one conflict to the next, one self-centered idea to the next. If you threaten it, it actually fears for its life. Let this monkey go. Let the senses go. Let desires go. Let conflicts go. Let ideas go. Let the fiction of life and death go. Just remain in the center, watching. And then forget that you were there." It's more easily said than done, I guess. There you go. Hua Hu Cheng had some ideas about this monkey mind thousands of years ago. So we've got a chance to practice and drop into the center, watching, and then forget that we are there. Just be. In some of the talks I've heard from Ajahn Sumedho, he refers to the mind as a memory machine. And it's sort of like the body is a breathing machine. It just automatically breathes. And the mind is a memory machine. It creates memories out of the stuff of our experience. And then we have a tendency to replay them over and over and over again, or change the time frame and say, what if it happens again? Blah, 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 blah. It's much better to focus on the breathing machine. It just comes and it goes. The Zen folks call it a gate, and the gate swings open and the gate swings closed. Open on the in-breath, closing on the out-breath. Gradually changing, never static, always changing. Swinging door. But there's something comforting, there's something soothing in this swinging of the rhythm. Sometimes it's hard to hold the body still and not sway with that rhythm. I rock back and forth often when I'm not careful, not mindful. Mindful of the rhythm without being mindful of the sensations of shifting forward, shifting back. Wake up, Jim. But here we are. This is Monday night, and it's the 14th of August. It just doesn't seem right. Almost halfway through the 8th month of the year. But we're still sitting in the same center of the universe right here. This is where we belong, right in the center of this experience. And the time frame and the calendar reference and the temperature, I won't say it's irrelevant, but it's not constant. It will change. It might get down to 70 tonight. So we take our seat under the Bodhi tree. We relax the shoulders, being kind to the muscles that support us all day long. If we stack up the spine in a nice natural curve, using the earth element of the bones, let the bones hold, the large bones at the bottom of the spine, let them hold the bones above, and then they support the bones above them, and the muscles can kind of sigh. They don't have to work quite as hard when there's a poised, balanced spine. So with the shoulders supported by the bones of the spine, the breath can come easy, the belly gets softer, the hands are open, soft. We bring a kind attention to the body as a whole. And if that's too abstract, or if it's not quietly harmonious, then we have to focus in on the breath at the tip of the nose, or the breath in the back of the throat, the soft belly expanding and contracting. But we find some simple signal of rest and kindness and focused attention on the breath. Sometimes we need a hard focus with a narrow scope, and sometimes we can just open it to every cell in the body, breathing in. Every cell swinging closed like that Zen gate. The gate swings closed and all the cells rest. Just for a moment, until the next inhale swings the gate open again. rest and renewal. Bringing kind attention to the body as a whole. And if there's kind attention in the heart, maybe there's kind attention in the lips, on the face, half smile. Taking time to be kind. Suspending judgment. Breathing is like this. The mind is like this. The feelings are like this. Always changing. Let the senses go. Let desires go. Let conflicts go. Let ideas go. Let the fiction of life and death go. It's just loving awareness, remaining in the center, watching. And then from time to time, forget that we are in the center too. Just forget that we are here. It's just loving awareness. kind attention to the feet. The feet flat on the floor or in touch with the floor. In touch with the earth. The legs in touch with the feet. Kind connections from the ankles to the knees, through the bones and the muscles. From the knees to the hips, through the bones and the muscles, the earth and the water. Linking in loving awareness. The pelvis and sit bones and hips providing a platform for the spine. The spine rising towards the crown of the head. Loving connections from one vertebrae to the next, one ligament and muscle and fibers of nerves. Holding the whole package together. Breath after breath. If the mind wanders, we can take note of the quality of the mind is taking up with wanting an object of desire, wanting things to be different, wanting the present experience to go away, pushing against the river, so to speak, pushing against the river of experience with irritation or anger or fury, rage. What is the state of this mind? Sometimes it's uncertain and restless. It's hard to find a label or a phrase for the monkey mind. It just moves and moves from one thing to another. Other times it just gives up. It's too hard to keep up. Dullness feels like relief. Is that true? Does that bring lasting happiness? Or is there doubt? Doubt about this practitioner sitting here, this yogi sitting here, this system of mindful attention to the breath, releasing, clinging, remembering the possibility of equanimity, remembering the possibility of moments of tranquility, moments of joy, moments of kindness. We're not busy doing something. We're just resting in the renewing rhythm of the breath. remembering that we've been practicing something that is thousands of years old. We come from a long line of people who sit. People who are content with loving awareness. That's all we need. William Stafford has a poem that kind of points in that direction. You hearing this, be ready. Starting here, what do you want to remember? How sunlight creeps along a shining floor. What scent of old wood hovers? What softened sound from outside fills the air? Will you ever bring a better gift for the world than the breathing respect that you carry wherever you go right now? Are you waiting for a time to show you some better thoughts? Are you waiting for time to show you some better thoughts? When you turn around, starting here, lift this new glimpse that you found. Carry into evening all that you want from this day. This interval you spent reading or hearing this, keep it for life. What can anyone give you greater than now? Starting here, right in this room, when you turn around. So we've got teachers in the form of poets that have pointed the way towards deep appreciation for now. When we turn our hearts to gratitude and appreciation, it's a kindness we do ourselves, holding gratitude for our teachers, for the breath that they've pointed at and said, watch this. This is your friend for life. It's been there every time you needed it, mostly. Sometimes we get ill and it feels like it's harder to get a hold of, but if it wasn't there pretty regularly, we would not be here. So we feel this deep appreciation for this breath. It's part of a process that began when we first breathed our first breath. It's our connection to the earth that's breathing with us now. As the earth breathes, we can draw in the oxygen we need. When we release our breath, the earth receives a gift. Kindness, exchange, reciprocal gratitude, back and forth. That swinging gait of the Zen folks it's lubricated by gratitude. I never thought of that before. Lubricating the swinging gait of the breath with gratitude. Grateful for our teachers. We wish them well. May they be safe. May they be free from physical pain and mental anguish. May they find satisfaction in the lives they lead, in the harmony around them, in the supportive energy of caring, concerned people around them. May they find real peace, the peace of reciprocal gratitude and appreciation, loving kindness and joy, compassion, equanimity. May they find real peace. And we wish the same for our loved ones. Those we carry in our hearts all the time with kindness and caring. We want them to be safe. We want their health to be stable. If they get ill, we want them to find the resilience to build back, to renew. If they get confused and disturbed by mental anguish, may they find the resilience to work through that into contentment and harmony with the blessings that are there in their lives. It's easy to overlook them, but may they remember to look more carefully, find the blessings in their lives, and savor them. Savor the blessings that they provide others, and savor the blessings that they receive from others. And then opening our hearts to a wider circle beyond our own friends and family. May all beings be safe. Safe from harm, from fire and flood and drought and war. Even if it's just one breath this evening, may they wake up, take refuge in the Buddha heart mind. Not that they'll necessarily use that label, but may they take refuge in the basic goodness that lies at the heart of every living being. Every living being accepting themselves is a blessing on every living being around them, even in the midst of struggle and difficulties. So may they be safe, may they be healthy, physically and mentally. May they wake up to the blessings that they are and the blessings that they give. May all beings know real peace. May all beings be happy. May we be happy. May all beings be happy. May we be happy. May all beings be happy. And then we'll use the syllable Om to represent all these good feelings. And by chanting, we harmonize our hearts with all of our neighbors, all of our friends in close proximity. Harmonize with the city and the state and the country, the planet. The harmony of chanting spreads through invisible connections all the way around the world, bringing harmony to the planet. So take a breath. Struggling with fires and drought and flooding and war and illness, may all beings find real peace here and now. So thank you very much for practicing with us. We'll turn off the camera on Facebook.